And we're back for the semi-final preview predictions. I got 3 of the 4 predictions right last time. For once in my podcast and public footballing life, I've got predictions right, Sub.
I got 1.
And you finally get them wrong. So it was a role reversal.
But to be fair with you, I did agree with you on England too, so I'd say 2.
Yeah, man.
Because I said the heart thing.
You did, yeah.
Says, yeah, they probably will.
I told you.
Switzerland, I did think they'd do it, but...
We will get onto them next, which is the second semi-final. We're going to go in chronological order. Let's start with France v Spain. I've got my France shirt on today, France 98 shirt. My Zidane letterings is the printing's come off, unfortunately. I need to get a new one of this shirt, definitely. One of my favourite shirts of all time, this one. Zidane got the double at the final, yeah. So yeah, France, underwhelming, still. Boring football. Didier Deschamps today was asked about it in a press conference. I don't know if, obviously we haven't spoken about much. This is a pod straight, like we hadn't even spoken before pod, we're just doing it straight on camera. He was asked, boring football, because if you don't like it, don't watch us. I'm not bothered, we're in the semi-finals. And fair play, so it's the results that matter.
I think that's what the England camp are saying as well.
Every camp would say
it. It's the same shit, innit? No, but like... They probably are out of the 4. Well, they are out of the 4 teams that are in the semi-finals. They're the 2 most underwhelming.
100%, and they will.
I don't think neither of them necessarily deserve to be there.
No, they don't.
No,
I'll agree with you on that. In terms of what they've shown and performance, and
with the squads they've got.
With the squads they've got,
they're the 2 favourites.
Yeah, we did pick them as our 2
they
favourites.
They are statistically as well.
And yeah, on paper as well,
100%.
France so underwhelming, and I'm going to say
I'm
again.
shocked by France more than England, because with England, you know what you're going to get with Southgate.
I think France is so alarming, right? And it's just people who are hating now and haters that are denying it. Paul Pogba is the missing link. We were talking about that day in the car. There's no doubt about him, and in a French shirt, the guy is like Andre Pirlo. We always say it. And Mbappe said it last
something different
game.
No one in the current France squad has got what.
No one in the Euros has got what Paul Pogba can offer. And I say this, with my chest out, chati out, and very open, you know me, and very confident. I'll challenge anyone. This Paul Pogba has got a unique skill set, and especially for France, he always showed up. Man, we know this. Didier Deschamps, though, like I said, I think he's relying on the defense. William Saliba, let's start there.
Solid.
Wasn't even considered to be a starter before the championship. Surprising.
There's no surprise anyway for me as a Premier League fan. There's no surprise. We've watched him for 2 years now, and
me and Rod were talking about.
We've seen what he's about. He's grown the more football he's played. He seems very calm.
You could take one guess on what Rod's been doing to Saliba. Oh, Saliba, the guy. Oh, no offense, Rod, but obviously
best defender in
the world. No, rightly so though. Monstrous Euros he's had. He said that he's surprised as well that Deschamps picked him, and me and him both picked up on Deschamps before the tournament, saying that he wants him to improve on a few things. Aerially, William Saliba's looked a different player this Euros.
To be honest with you, I think with the height and with the physicality that he should be anyway.
But that was his weakness, though.
So I think sometimes it's not even about it being a weakness. Being in the air, the aerial. I think it's more to do with his timing. Remember what I was saying about Ronaldo? With Ronaldo, he's losing his timing. With Saliba, he's gaining his timing.
Talking of, I'm not going to dwell on Ronaldo. I know you don't want to. We'll do that for another day. Definitely going to have that conversation. Obviously, his chance that he created was the best chance France have conceded this tournament, in my opinion. He should have buried it. And for you're saying that Portugal deserved to win. I think France deserved to win because they had the 2 better chances. But it was more of an even game. Anyone's really. Penalties. João Felix, as soon as he stepped up.
To be honest with you, yeah, you could just see it with Felix. And just, you know what, in general at the Euros this year, it's so boring, man. Like most of the games that we watched, barring, I don't know, maybe 4 standout
Let's save that for the last conversation of this podcast.
What, about the Euros?
The football, because you know what, I was going to do it for the final. We could even leave it for the end of the Euros in our review of the whole Euros. It's been the worst international tournament we've ever witnessed and watched. There's no excitement. It goes to penalties, and that's when the excitement starts. You kind of know that you can't see a goal even coming, unfortunately.
And you know, like with the upcoming semi that we're seeing, like it'd be easy for us to go with Spain.
Yeah,
the way Spain have played at these.
I'm all in on France because defense wins you tournaments, and I think the defense is impenetrable and unbreakable at the moment.
No, I feel that, and obviously there's the saying, what is it?
Defense wins your trophies, innit? Attack wins your matches.
Games. So it's true, but you got to remember, a knockout tournament.
N'Golo Kante, Haji Kante, the ever giving, is never, the timeless Haji Kante, should I say, the classic Kante. What a player, what a footballer. One of the greatest central defensive midfielders of all time. There's no doubt, there's no debate. And this Euros is another testament to his ability. I think he's won 3 Man of the Match awards. He's sweeping up everything. They go that water covers 75% of the earth, Kante covers the other 25%. There's no doubt in that, mate. Haji Kante is everywhere this Euros. It's a throwback tournament from him. And you know what? A lot of the players from the Saudi League, other than Ronaldo, they've shown that. And I don't mean anything bad, Ronaldo actually looked good other than not scoring. I want to make that very clear. His movement was good. Off the ball, he looked all right. It's just his timing's gone at the highest level. Yeah. It's at the level of Saudi League, which we're going to talk about in a different podcast, more closer to the start of the season. Yeah, I think Mbappe is struggling with the mask as well. This is the final conversation I want to have with you on France. He's not really shown anything. Do you blame the mask, or is it just poor performance from Mbappe? Is he not stepping up?
I think, to be honest with you, obviously the mask is going to have a slight effect on his performance, but I don't think we can just blame the mask. Because Mbappe is regarded as the best player in the world, or one of the best players in the world. And with the amount of goals he gets on a regular in the Champions League and in the French League, 1 goal is appalling. In such a star-studded team, the previous world champions from the previous World Cup, alright, they got knocked out by Switzerland in the last Euros, fair dues, but generally France have been good for a long time now.
In a nutshell,
not quite Spain, like, you know,
in that sense, yes, 100%.
A la Xavi, a la,
no, never gonna
be. Iniesta and them, man. But they've been quite good. And what they've done at this Euros is awful. And I'll be real with you, like you said, defense. You're going with them because of the defense in it. And you know, like, when Spain played Germany, I had this thing, like I was thinking, you know what, this Spain team, they're young, the Germans are at home.
And they're going to make that count.
And bro, they played amazing.
They've passed that big test that you just said.
So what I'm trying to get to here is, they proved me wrong.
They were thrown into the fire and they came out extinguished, if you know what I mean. They came out
like ice.
Yeah, like ice, without a mark on them.
Cool.
There's no burn on them at all.
Literally, Yamal controlled that game. And the mad thing is, I predicted Musiala. And don't get me wrong, Musiala did have a decent game against Spain. He was probably the one standout player from Germany's midfield that was actually trying to do something. But Yamal got another assist.
He's created the most chances at this Euros, if I'm not mistaken, and I think
he's up there,
the third most for a Spanish player ever at a single Euros tournament.
16 years
this
old.
is just a start for this kid, and we've said it every single podcast. You actually, in the podcast before, when I said players to watch out for, not even in the youngsters, you said straight away, Yamal's going to be doing it. To step up as well.
There's just so much quality, man. It's like his timing of the game, and for him it's more, don't get me wrong, he's all-rounded, but for him it's more the final pass, I see. Every time I see him cross a ball, and even Arda Güler for Turkey, every time I see them cross a ball, it's like they've been doing it for 20 years. And you think, hey, wait a minute.
The weight of it is perfect.
The
way
way,
they put it as well.
the height, the direction. Don't get me wrong, obviously there's going to be a few that are stinkers, but generally when I've watched these guys, and it's like the same with Kobe, not with the passing, but with the long passing, but with the dribbling and the short passing just the temperament of their game, man. It's as though these young players, Xavi Simons, for example.
You said that was another one that was a good call from you, Pri. You said there's going to be the Euros of the youngsters. It's the kids' Euros, and it is, and they've shown that they can shine at the highest stage.
And
Nico Williams to the other wing.
So this is why I'm going to go back to it. I'm back in Spain now, man.
All right. Okay, so
I was with France.
I've got France.
I was with France to win it. But
if you remember, all Euros, I'll be banging about one thing. Nico Williams should join Barcelona. Today, Juan Laporta has come out and he said we're going to go for him, and I think that's the perfect sign. That's the one that they should break the bank, and he said we can break the bank for him if that's the one signing, and I think they go all out. Pedri, Germany had a tactic there to bully him.
They're going to sell the training stadium for him.
Now training grounds name. Pedri, they bullied him, the tactic worked, he's out of the Euros. Such a brittle guy, man, such a quality footballer though. Fabian Ruiz and Rodri.
Bro, statistically, apparently he's been Spain's best midfielder.
Who?
Fabian Ruiz.
Yes, man, he's
according
been
to-
awesome on the eye test as
Yeah,
well.
you know, no,
there's that one turn he did where there was 4 Germans around him, right? And he just dragged them back and they've all gone. He's like, wow, is that Fabian Ruiz? Is that Iniesta? That's what you're thinking in the end.
He's just on it.
He's like the Napoli Fabian Ruiz, not the PSG Fabian Ruiz.
The whole Spain team just looks, the chemistry just looks so good.
De La Fuentes obviously has been there since the under 15, under 17, under 19. That's why Cucurella's had the chance. So this team, they gel really well. They play really good football. They've passed that test of when they get bullied and thrown into the fire.
Yeah, to be honest, the Spanish they've always played attractive football. They've
100%.
always.
But now they've gone back to the
passed it well.
identity fully.
Yeah, 100%, and that's the reason why. And due to the fact that they knocked Germany out, Germany did look strong, barring that one game against Switzerland. And they knocked them out, and it was quite convincing and comfortable. The scoreline might not have suggested.
Mikel Merino, who's got the winner.
He plays for
Sociedad used to play for Newcastle. His dad scored at the same ground 30 years ago, and he did a celebration around the corner flag. And when Merino scored, he emulated his father. What a moment! I thought I'd share that with you.
What a header!
What a header!
What a header!
Before we move on to England, Netherlands.
Spain win 1
Quickly.
2-1. No,
TikTok.
France don't even score, man. It's hard, this. 1-0 or 2-1.
Okay,
again.
I go France penalties again. They're just going to shut them out, and I think they'll do enough. And De La Fuentes, the substitutions are a bit suspect. Last game he got away with. They took Yamal off 65th, took Nico off 65th, took Morata off after last.
I think a lot of managers have done some weird shit these Euros.
Right, England 3-5-2 he played. They look better. I thought Switzerland, they in the first half they struggled with that formation of England. Kobe Mainu was the standout in the first half. I've got a funny start for you. Every time he's gone off, they scored a goal. England are very reactionary though, that's why. Because they go behind and then it seems like they kick into gear for literally 5 minutes and then go back into the shell. So
Kane's holding him back.
Okay, are we starting there?
Kane's holding him back.
He needs to be dropped and Ollie Watkins.
But he's not going to get dropped.
And I think that's what's going to lose them this semi-final or the final.
He's not getting dropped.
Right?
If he gets dropped, there'll be an uproar even from the guys that are saying he should be
dropped. I get what you mean.
Even the ones that are saying, you should give Tony a chance, you should get... If they drop him and start one of them two and it doesn't work out, instantly it's going to
I think they should, man. It's done. This guy offers absolutely nothing. It looks like he's finished at this level in a way. I don't know if it's just a tournament, if he's leggy. Harry Kane, the gimmick's over of you dropping deep. Either players a 10 or players a 9. I've been saying it for the longest. He's had an absolute rubbish Euros in my opinion. And I'm not hating here. Hamad, I'm actually not hating. I'm being real here. Ezri Konsa, for example, Mark Guehi, both of them too. Like Konsa came in, it looked like Guehi.
Solid.
Amazing.
They've been solid.
Bukayo Saka, he's had a quality tournament.
And I tell you what he can.
I tell you something, you know why I'm saying he's at a quality tournament? Every game they've always picked on him, he didn't do enough, or in the second half he's died out, he's done this, he's done that.
To be honest with you, he's been a scapegoat for years.
That's what I'm saying.
He's been a scapegoat
and it's
for
unfair, and I was glad for him.
It's wrong. I mean, I was hoping Mainu didn't get scapegoated for anything. But to be honest with you, out of their midfield, he's been the one that's shone.
What do you make of the penalties? Ivan Toney staring the keeper in the eyes. That's never good. What a penalty. Go on, Ivan.
In the quarters.
Gambling man.
In the quarters.
That was a Pirlo moment.
That was literally a gamble.
Pirlo moment? That was his Euro Pirlo moment.
He's trying to show, he wants that someone move to a big club.
Yeah, he's got that confidence in him. He wants to play the
You know what it is? Don't get me wrong, he's a good striker, but I don't know if he's going to be world class. He's too old now.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think he's just.
I don't think he's just at a level. Let me just quickly
where,
check something so you keep on the camera.
I think he's just at a level, where.
Yeah, we're alright. We're alright. Carry on. We're alright.
The guy's memory is always fucking low.
Oh, sorry, bro. What the hell are you swearing at me for? I had 18 gig today, bro, for this. Don't worry.
Lad. He's at a level where you can get goals out of him. He's a good hold-up centre.
Tottenham Hotspur. That's the level he's at, top 6 club, but that club.
I'd say any big club, even on the bench, though.
Yeah, but he won't accept the bench sub. He'll accept starting.
He's not Ronaldo, bro. He's not Ronaldo.
No, obviously he's not Ronaldo. But
do you get me, though?
No, but he doesn't. You can tell him the guy that if he gets a move, he wants to play and he wants to be starting. When
but there's levels in it.
No, 100%.
There's levels, bro.
No doubt.
So I think.
Should he stick with the 3-5-2?
With the
Sorry.
I don't know, man.
I thought before I forget.
I mean, Netherlands have had a decent tournament. Yeah.
A top tournament to me, better than them.
Oh, better than most.
Yeah.
They've probably been the second or third best team.
Yeah.
I mean, barring, I felt a bit sorry for Austria and Switzerland in it, so I wanted to give them their props.
Turkey as well, man. They had a good game against Holland in the end, but
yeah. So Turkey.
that's why I credit Holland that they got through that
Turkey
test.
were unlucky because they did create a lot of chances.
Yeah, they did.
Especially towards the end of that game.
Yeah.
And they hit the woodwork.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Back to the Netherlands, man. I don't know, man. There's just something about them. I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that like there's not many massive names in there, if that makes sense for you. Like, you know, when you look at England's team and France's team and even Spain's to a certain extent. Yeah, but when you think of them, it's just Van Dijk, and Van Dijk now he's been like booked like so many times. I said
Quality against Turkey though.
He was
quality.
Good.
It was back to his imperious best.
But I don't know if he will ever be his imperious.
No, that game was but that game was
consistent.
I get, and I agree
for
with
knockout
that.
football, it can work.
He needs to step up.
And then obviously you said they don't bring on thingy enough.
Mickey van der Ven.
They
should start him. Every time they bring him on, the game changes for him in their favour.
So, and there's that, and then I don't know. There's just something.
Tijani Reindeer's in the middle. What a midfielder!
You know what?
I mentioned him earlier this year as well. I said that United said, when I scout someone for
you always fucking scout everyone for United. You're as worse. You're as bad as the bloody.
That's not right.
Reporters.
Who's been a bad one? Andre and Anna aside.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you give bad.
But I got bad name now because of Anana.
You just constantly tell me we should sign someone now.
Xerxes came in and
It's
look at
me that used to say, oh yeah, Didi, this guy's sick, and used to say, oh, United should sign him, yeah, and I'd be like, yeah. And now you're just telling me people we should sign.
I showed you yesterday in the pod that last pod.
Arsenal and Milan wanted him.
From what I said to you that pod, remember?
He's not number 9.
No, he's a 9.5.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a chance this Euro, surprisingly.
A lot of our fans have actually said, like, they've actually agreed that we can see these two playing together. Him and Højlund.
Yeah, I do as well.
Yeah.
I do as well. Yeah. Well, Xavi Simons and Cody Hakpo has been their best player, man. Patrick Kluivert, when he puts in Holland shirt, like I say, he needs to start on the left wing for
he brings the goals.
Liverpool as well.
When he's around the box, he's
danger.
He's very dangerous, and I've said this.
Not just the goals, it's danger.
Even for Liverpool, man, in the cup competitions, he's always been dangerous around the box. He's got a good shot on him. He is a bit predictable. He doesn't use his left foot enough for me, but that's a lot of wide left players, isn't it? They tend to cut on the right,
they do,
take the shot off.
Yeah,
but for me, he's got a good shot. He's quite powerful. He's tall. He's fairly quick. He's not, obviously Liverpool fans say he's slow, but he has got a bit of a.
He's got a bit
of pace to him, man.
Bit of jet boosters when he puts on
he knows what the goal is. Do you know what I mean?
It's the third time they're playing in European Championship history. The first time, 1988, if I'm not mistaken, Marco van Basten scored a hat-trick and put Tony Adams in his place and the English media in their place, and they realised that Marco van Basten is the real deal.
The man.
1996 at Wembley, England won 4-1 in the group stages. Teddy Sheringham, Alan Shearer double. Great performance, one of their greatest ever international performances at Euro 96. Prediction for this one. Are they going home?
England will knock them out.
And I agree with you as well. I want England to knock them out because I want England to get to the final
and lose to Spain.
Oh my God! So whoever it is,
France.
whoever it is, I'm saying it openly, and then them tears, I'm going to relish them. That's 2 finals in a row they're going to lose. Brilliant, eh?
That'd be crazy, man.
Right, we'll be back for semi-final review and final preview, and then we'll pick our team of the tournament.
What score?
England, Netherlands. I think England win after extra time 2-1.
I think England do them in normal time.
Hey.
I don't know what score though.
Right, there you go then. So we're predicting England, Spain final. So biz, I'm predicting France, England final. And the most boring Euros we've ever witnessed. Like, share, comment and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.